it. No scar. Because both the times he was eager to get over to that problem and he was only thinking about the solution. The moment you start thinking of the problem, say, is it choking? Is it choking? It's choking. It definitely chokes, sir. It definitely chokes. To volunteers, please. Yeah.
Ruby?
Ruby?
Ruby? Shobha? Wonderful. I want to give a caveat. And I want to give this, tell this to both of you. Normally, ladies have a little sensitive skin over here. Okay. Normally we use a 6 mm rod. Okay. But unfortunately Ashok, he went and scroused the entire Kargar market. He couldn't find a 6 mm rod. And this is an 8 mm rod. It's advisable that ladies don't use a 8 mm rod. They should be using a 6 mm rod. Shobha, try this.
I'll try. Can you remove your glares off?
Wow, what a wonderful pair of eyes you have. Why do you have to hide it with this? Shobha, Shobha, you're sure you want to do this? Would you like to touch this? Is it cold? It's cold. It's steely cold. It feels like steel. This is steel. This is 8 mm strong rod which is used to build buildings. Never done with a lady. It's always a 6 mm rod which we use for ladies. Unfortunately, we don't have 6 mm rods.
Next.
That's why we are going to use this. Additional thing to take.
Mia baby.
Remember one thing. If you do this, you're going to create a record. As ladies, if you're going to bend 8 mm rod, that's an achievement. That's worth telling to your grandchildren. Please hold this. So we have now process excellence and process improvement coming together. Shobha, you are looking at Ruby to help you to excel in your process, right? You have challenge which is associated with it, and Ruby, you are going to look at Shobha and you say, she has to help me to get the best out of my team. Our team, which probably is not doing well or is doing well, we need to do it more excellent. You need her help. You're not going to think about the rod. The rod is merely a distance between both of you. And for you to reach Ruby and for Ruby to reach Shobha, this rod should bend and get out of the way. Your only thing that you should be thinking now is to ensure the rod is getting out of the way between both of you. The only thing in your mind is that we should get to each other and hug each other. That's all that matters. This bar is transient, it's temporary. It might be an 8 mm bar, but still it's not a thing unachievable. It's not impossible. It still be possible. Next, with all the problems that it has, it could have. People talked about manpower, solutions, everything is there. But all of them is possible to overcome. Just like this iron rod, which might look very solid and steel and it's cold, but it's still nothing when you talk about the willpower. You're ready, Ruby. You're ready, Shobha. 8 mm rod. Do you want to still take the first step? Ruby, will you take the first step?
We'll take it together.
You will take it together. Both of you should take it together. Friends, this is the first time I'm attempting an 8 mm rod on a lady. I am scared. Are you? You're not scared? You're not scared? I am scared, yeah? I am scared and still you're not scared? What happens if something goes wrong?
At the most, we'll go back and the rod will fall down.
What happens if it pierces your skin and gets
I
inside?
think we'll take care of that.
Okay. Same rule applies. If someone is taking a step backward, you will not push. Because no matter what you push, the rod is not going to bend. The rod has its own, intellect. If it senses that somebody is afraid, it will never bend. You can prove to this. Are you afraid? Are you afraid, Shobha? Yeah, please. please come here. Just hold it there. Hold it there. I'll come to you in a minute. I'll come to you in a minute. Don't.
Just hold.
Yeah, just hold. I'll first finish up. Okay. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Is this hurting over here? Okay. At the count of 3, both of you will just walk towards each other. You will not think about the rod. Don't hold the rod. Rod should be here. Don't hold it. And it should come a little forward. You find choking? Slight choking? You find slightly choking? Okay. Don't touch the rod. Don't touch the rod. Don't touch the rod. You're going to take the first step together. That's what you promised me. At the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Walk! Walk, 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 walk. Take the first step together. Take it together. Yay! Friends, taking the first step is always the toughest thing. But here, we saw the determination in them. But what went wrong? Was this a picture perfect rod bending? No. What went wrong? What went wrong here? See, this activity of rod bending is not a great thing. It's not a great thing. Anybody can do it. I mean, you go back and you tell that I bend a rod, some people believe you, some people will not believe you. And people who believe you also would say, hey, rod bending में क्या है? क्या सीखा इसमें? तो rod bending है यार, science है, technology है, mind power है. It is just not the act, but what is coming out of the act. What happened here? What happened wrong? And what happened right?
Both of them took the first step. At the same time, they realized there's some obstacle.
No, it is
so they were just
double-minded.
Applied extra pressure over there.
They were double-minded. Why do you say they are double-minded?
Because I thought Ruby was thinking I should go back or I should go ahead.
You know how they took this first step? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Just push it here. Just push it. Just push it. When you just push it. When they are taking their first step, they are doing like this.
Yeah, balancing.
Head is
You know,
going back and like
when I said take your first step, you should take your first solid step. Remember, to surmount any problem, if you take a half-hearted step, this is what happens. You know, you had the motivation, you believed. That's why you took the second step. But the first step, when she took, she didn't take a. You guys didn't take a first step. You took your legs like this, and both are there, and both of you are dancing.
No, there was a reason. I didn't find her coming. I thought if I take, I shouldn't hurt
Both
her.
of you took your first step up together.
Maybe it was
But
taking
Ruby
care of each
and
other.
Shobha, both of you did not put your foot down. You were for a fraction of a second. Did you realize that?
Yeah.
For a fraction of a second, both your legs were in the
We'll try again.
hair. I was wondering, what are you trying to do? One leg dance or what?
We'll try again.
One leg rod bending, you know.
One leg rod bending.
So you have two histories made, one leg rod bending and the 8
Okay, 2 more volunteers. Okay, similar heights. Great. Is anyone taller than you?
Bhavin.
Okay. I would prefer both of them doing that. Either to find a partner for either of you would be difficult. Bhavin?
Yes.
400 people. Managing 400 people is something that I don't think many people will do. Managing 400 people with what? 26 you said direct reportees? 38 direct reportees? I don't know. Gitesh, do you have 38 direct reportees?
Myself, no.
You don't. 38 direct reportees is like hell a lot of
I'm just thinking about it. I have to do some organization restructuring there.
They've already done that, sir. You know.
38 direct reportees, not many people will be able to do it successfully, but Bhavin is able to do it. And Bhavin and Hemant, guys have done it. I don't think rod bending, we should not be even thinking of you doing rod bending because you already been there, done that. But do you still want to do this?
We are the rod who is getting bent.
You are the rod who is getting. You know what? You are the rod. You are the rod which connects your team and the organizations together. You are the rod which connects the team and the organization. And you know what? This is a different learning. I never done this learning before. Today Bhavin brought a different learning. You know, rod bending can teach 1,000 learnings. Today we had 4-5 learnings which were coming out. And today the Bhavin, what he said was a completely different learning. You are indeed the rod. You are the rod which connects the organization and the people. And you know what you should do? You should always be bent and become insignificant so that the organization is directly in touch with you. It doesn't matter, you should not be there. You are the connecting rod, but you should reduce the distance. And that's exactly what we are doing. For success, this distance should be as minimal as possible. You will not be a barrier, but you will be a means for the organization to connect to the people. You are not a barrier which keeps them separately. Are you ready, Hemant? Yeah. Okay, please hold this. Again, 8 mm rod, strong, right? You're going to do it with your stomach or with your, I can give you, okay. I can give you a choice now. Do you want to do it with your neck or with your stomach? Hemant. Okay, Hemant, come. Okay, right over there. Okay, I know no cheating there. So, okay, come down. Okay.
No chance.
This is the place, okay? This is the place? Just hold over there. Just hold, okay? Just hold this with you. Okay? I'll show you what the place is. Just look over here. Okay? Now can you just please go? Okay? You finding choking? Okay. This is the right place. You have not kept the tissue. Fine. Okay, let's. You think it's okay? No, but I think it's not okay. So. Okay, ready? Okay, at the count of 3, the same thing stairs. You just have to walk towards each other. Okay, hands in the position, please. Not like that, Bhavin. You need to hold like this. Okay, at the count of 3, both of you are just going to go towards each other. Bhavin, you gave a great learning today. I want you to follow that learning today. Right? Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, walk! True to the word, Bhavin took the first step, he took the second step, and thanks Hemant, thank you very much. You walked, you ensured that the distance between the team and the organization is kept as low as possible. Okay, you're going to take it. Great. Wonderful. One of the most perfect bends. Yes, one of the most perfect bends. If you want to take home as a souvenir, you can. If you tell to your wife that I have done this, she's not going to believe it.
Just give me the
so
video.
she is going to try this.
I'll post it on Facebook and YouTube.
Okay. So she is going to try this. She said, okay, if you can bend a rod, can you bend a knife? And she's going to put a knife over there. By the way, you can even bend knife using that same technique. Okay. One more request to all of you. Please do not try this yourself. In case you want to try, please call me. I'll tell you how to facilitate this. Because there are places where you need to keep which are different for different people. That's the reason, if you remember, when Shobha's and Ruby's turn came, I told Shobha to wait for some time because I found that there is something else that I need to take care of that. So please do not try this at home. There are people who have tried this and people have lost their life. This is dangerous. This is pure iron rod and it can hurt. Right? Sarji? Correct. Correct. Okay. Hold this. Don't bend this. Don't fold this. Okay. Let's take. Okay. So our good photographers is, you have a camera here, you have a camera here. Where do I stand?
He's covering the others.
Okay. So okay. Yeah, sometimes the photographers they really come into the way of learning. Yes. Especially with a perfectionist like Ashok who wants a perfect shot. Okay, sir. You find it choking? Slightly? You find it choking? Okay. You know what the rules are. All you have to do is take the step together. Take the first step together. Don't even bother with the second step. Take the first step, sure, slow stop. Okay? First step together at the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, walk! Walk! Great, 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 great! Perfect bend. And look at this. There is hardly any scar here. Because it was very, very quick. I think it's one of the quickest bend. Sir, please come. You are the one who is the culprit. Make sure Sahib also does it at the same time, right? I'm going to give you the most toughest and the most menacingly looking rod. Hey Ashok, why don't you take this rod here? This rod actually is, those TMT rod which is slightly difficult. Why don't you take this rod?
It looks like 10 mm.
I told you very specifically that it should be round rod and not this rod. Think anyway though you bought it. We have to do it. You ready, sir?
Yeah.
Normally we do it with the round rods if you see.
Yeah,
But this is not the round rod.
This is 20 mm.
अभी आपको मैं बता दूंगा कि 20 mm कैसा होता है. ये पकड़ो. Vaibhav ji, please get that rod here, please. उसको है ना टी करके rod लेके आए. Second time. Or we can have 2 rods bound together. 8 mm plus 8 mm, 16 mm. Okay, okay. Srinivas, right?
Yeah.
Srinivas ji?
18 to 4 also.
Venkat, right? Srinivas and Venkat.
You know spot. I don't know.
Okay, answer the question. Okay, now Srinivas is completely motivated, so I am not going to do anything. Sit here. Srinivas ji, Venkat, please do it. 1, 2, 3. Great. You know what? This is self-motivation. I never did anything intentionally. The moment I see Srinivas, I knew that this guy is self-motivated, he's hell-bent. Most of the time, even in our job, even when you come across solutions, there are times when your managers don't help you, don't support you. It's not because they are apparently not supporting you. It's because they know that you can do your job on your own. Can we have now the other 2 ladies, please?
Only one is there.
One is there? Please come. And who wants to pair up? Come. Malay, have you done this before? Yeah. You done this before? You sure you done this before? Okay. Someone else? Come on, guys.
Come on, Mangran, go.
Yes, it is.
You've been avoiding.
Okay.
Hitesh sir is left, by the way.
I have a sore throat.
Hitesh, where is he?
मेरा थोड़ा गला खराब है. मैं हॉल से घूम रहा हूँ. मेरे को प्रूफ है मेरे पास.
और ऐसे एस्पिरेशंस थोड़ी देर पहले बोल भी देती.
Yeah. Have you done this before? You sure you want to do it? I know adrenaline is your drug of choice, but still you want to do it?
Yeah, why not?
You have a choice. You can always say there's no more ladies, so I'm not going to do it. And remember, you're going to do it with a very strong, probably a gym going. Look at his biceps, man. You're sure you want to do this? He's going to just walk to you.
Look at his voice.
Manly steps, and he's going to completely overpower and intimidate you. You're sure you want to do this? Too much of a solution for you.
You don't have choice.
That's okay. Wait. This is how you conquer fear. Okay. You got your